2014, the France was wounded by terrorist groups like ISIS. All the France is in favor of the United States. We now proclaim that the U.S. attacks all terrorist engagements. We will use all of our resources to help the U.S. to lead successfully, hit, and destroy ISIS, and we will offer all types of support that the U.S. may need, and invite all European countries to join us and give economic, military, and diplomatic support to this cause. We invite all members of the delegations this morning to organize a big coalition gathering our forces against the Islamic States and ensure all the attacks will take place with no other interest than eradicate terrorism and its constant threat to our population. Successful with this effort. If we're not successful with this effort, the delegation of France fully supports the United States to take the movement of NATO to attack the group named as ISIS.
Thank you, Delegate. I will now proceed to give voice to our chairman. He wants to make a motion of order. Chairman.
To all delegations, in case you need time to prepare your speeches, we can have a minute for each one to prepare the speech in order to have this exercise as quick and as sure as possible for all of us.
Thank you, Chairman. We will now proceed to the intervention of the delegation of the United Kingdom and the North of Israel.
Well, thank you. The United Kingdom fully supports the USA and their initiative in order to attack military bases. And we would like also to say to the other members of the Security Council to support this initiative because it's a great way to attack terrorism. Well, we, the United Kingdom, strongly support the terrorist attacks that occurred in November, the past year. And we would like to say that we support USA as we already said. And we're going to support with economic and military support.
Thank you, Delegate. We will now proceed with the intervention of the State of Israel.
So, good morning to all the delegations in here. So, well, I'm saying my poster. The delegation of Israel is in favor of intervention and fully supports all the actions, recommendations, and policies of the government of the United States, knowing that Israel will be benefited from the attack and strength on its geopolitical position of the area. So, given the situation in the Middle East and our strategic position in the area, as everyone should expect, the delegation of Israel will fully is not only giving its full support to the United States initiative attaching Iraq, Turkey, and Syria, but also to do and join his effort to finally eradicate the problem of terrorism and, the threat that has become to the stability of the population of all the Middle East. The State of Israel strongly believes that its initiative could be the first step on our constant battle with ISIS and with other terrorist groups. So because of that, I invite all delegations here to join us and work together from a military coalition against terrorist groups and to reach the objective of eliminate ISIS. In order to do so, the government of Israel is receptive to the United States to undertake this attack and will take any actions required. As gesture of this position, we are willing to make all the arrangements for make a military base, and all our frontiers will be opened so we can help to facilitate the United States against their military objectives.
Thank you very much, Delegate. We will close this first round of debate with the intervention of the delegation of the United States of Mexico. Delegate, please proceed. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, our country is first of all very pleased to be today in the International Forum as a non-permanent member of the Security Council, and we are aware that terrorism is a major threat against worldwide peace and security. We would also like to give our condolences to the French population and represent our support to the government of France. But therefore, we would like to all here to know that we will follow our principles of non-violent solutions and will respectfully follow the solutions that the United States present today, and call all the international community to find a diplomatic resolution to the conflict, so we don't risk peace and worldwide international security. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Delegate. Are there any motions of points at this time?
Yes. Motion of the Islamic Republic of Iran.
Yes, Delegate, proceed.
Good morning to all the countries represented here today. The delegation of the Islamic Republic of Iran is very concerned about the growing presence of ISIS and the threat that the group represents to the country and the rest of the Middle East. As a consequence of this issue, the nation is ready to support the military action and promoted by the United States, with the only condition or not getting involved in Syria or any of its government, political and territories. If this clause is not accepted by the United States and its allies, the delegation of Iran and its allies, according to Russia, will completely support him.
Thank you very much, Delegate. Are there any other motions or points any delegate wants to make? Federal Republic of Germany, Delegate, you have the word. Thanks.
Thank you and good evening. Good afternoon. Good morning. The Federal Republic of Germany wants to reiterate the condolences to French people. We must raise our voice to abate terrorism. The attacks perpetrated in France is showing us one thing. ISIS did not attack only in France, it was an attack for all of us. As the Federal Republic of Germany, I stick to the policy, to the international policy against terrorism. I invite all of the delegations to achieve a diplomatic arrangement against terrorism. The Federal Republic of Germany is against terrorism, corruption, and war. We will not support the intervention of the OTAN, the NATO.
Thank you very much, Delegate. We now proceed to close the first round of debate. Are there any motions or points any delegate wants to make? We will now proceed to the second round of debate. All the delegates interested in participating in this round, please raise your placard. United States of America, Islamic Republic of Iran, Russian Federation. Thank you very much, delegates. Proceeding with the round call we have here, we will begin the second round table with the delegation of the United States of America.
all attacks to the settlements and found territory corresponding to Iraq in the same way. So in response to the interventions that made Russian Federation, China and Iran, the United States corroborates the postponing to carry the attacks and set the opting for the UN Security Council. But if we don't find an active solution in this organ, we'll be obligated to proceed and get this support from NATO countries. So it is important to remember to all of foreign or allies Saudi Arabia and thank them for their support. We're taking the responsibility, is our fact, and finally make the end to ISIS, because ISIS is taking most of lives and all of them are innocent. So I think it's not fair to accept that those lives are taken them away. So that's my point of view.
Thank you very much, Delegate. We will now proceed to the Republic of Iran.
As we stated before, the nation of Iran won't participate or approve any intervention in Syria because that might risk the bond between us. You all know we have been historically related through commercial, political, and economic interests. Iran, and with the United States, we should be open to dialogue with Syria, a government, in order to come up with a multilateral action to avoid this conflict.
Thank you very much, Delegate. We now invite the Federation of Russia.
To all the countries that are in favor of the war, we will like you to know that you are violating international laws. We are talking about, right here about human lives and also human rights. And we should consider all the consequences of your acts. Also, there's a way to do something about terrorism. We should support the government of Syria. And we would like to recall that in 2011, the United States came to this council and asked permission to change the regime of Gaddafi, and, well, in Libya, you know. And this has terrible consequences. You promised us that the democratic government will be stable in 1 year,